Hello, good people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a morning thoughts episode, but I'm going to show my hat collection today and going to talk about. It's going to be a very long video. I am actually suspecting. So if you are into fragrances or looking for fragrance review, perhaps you can skip it. But if you like my sharing my hobby, like if you like me sharing my hobbies, you are most welcome to watch. I'm going to speak about a few things, obviously, as usual. And yeah, I have like 2-3 segments here. So first of all, I got a new watch from Casio. It was yesterday, and this watch I'll review as well. I forgot the model name, but it looks very cool. It's one of those, I think, pilot or cockpit, like fight jet, like what do you call that, fighter jet, the cockpit view of the jet, so this kind of watch, I really like it. It's pretty cool with the chain and all. So I have one like this before, which was an orange one. I don't know where I kept it. So that was the rubber version. Like this is that was resin, and this is like chain. So for a few days, like last 1 week or so, I don't think you have seen me with my head and everything, because it's always I'm wearing a hat. You're probably wondering, why is this like his new thing? Yeah, it is sort of. It's something I'm finding very interesting, and I'll tell you something sad, or a little bit sad. I'm a little bit sad to say this. I am not gonna say I lost interest in fragrance game, but I'm losing little bit interest, like for a few reasons. Okay, first of all, hardly anything good that's coming out. Everything is a flanker, just a different color of bottle, and it's super expensive. It's designer, niche, forget about it. And now even the Middle Eastern perfumes from 20s, they're now getting 30s, 40s, 50s. So you have to spend a lot of money. I'm not saying that I'm not spending money elsewhere. I am, but I am, like as a person, sometimes you are who you are. You cannot like pretend like, you love fragrance for the rest of your life. I do like fragrances. I wear my fragrance. I just did a review on a Latafa beautiful perfume, which is called Latafa's Universe, like a little one, Art of Universe, or what is that called? Art of Universe. Yeah, this is the cute little bottle, and I have the big bottle there. So I bought both. So I reviewed. So that one, I was interested. I like it, but I'm not buying as frequently as before. Okay, I noticed it about myself. I'm very surprised. This month I got about a 4 or 5 barely. Which is weird. So this new game that I'm enjoying, after perfumes I got into watches. I have about 150 around watches from different brands, some cheap ones, some expensive, some mid, and I like that. Then I was like, it's not like I'm looking for a new hobby, just that one day I joined Instagram. Many of you see that I post my lame post. I'm sorry, I find my post very lame and very sometimes it's I don't know what you call that, like some people say cringe, I find myself cringe sometimes, because I'm like me, look at me all day. But I guess it's new, that's what I'm enjoying, right? Instagram, I do sometimes like, I post photos like at night, smoking and all that. So if you find it annoying, because I don't know how to use Instagram, obviously, and then I have seen like, how do I check inbox and how do I use emoji, because like not the same. Watching video is different than Facebook, right? So yeah, Instagram, one day I saw this page, and now I got this new thing, this pendant, like what is it? Yeah, it's the devil or the vampire. I don't know, it looked pretty cool, so I got that as well. So I like new things, so I like traveling. I go to places. I sometimes take a day and then stay at one place, the whole day, the whole night, then I come back. I guess I'm just trying to distract myself, because fragrance getting a little bit getting expensive, and like everything is just too expensive, and it's just all flankers. So sorry, going back to the hat game. So I was like scrolling through Instagram, and then a lot of this weird content come, but I watched mostly videos about how to heal or how to deal with negative people, not sarcastic people, like narcissists. I did like a whole 2 month of this marathons, to find motivation, why people do what they do and all. So one day I saw this page, and it was like export BD cap or something like that. They bring from Thailand, some other countries, and they also export to other countries. So I started buying few, and I have few type of hats, and I'm not an expert on them. Okay, I don't even know their names. Some of them I know, like truckers or something. I don't know, baseball hat or something. So I'm wearing this. This is like made in Bangladesh. This is a brand in Bangladesh called Headgear BD. So I went and bought few from them, and the other shop I bought few. So let me show you my collection. So this one I got, it's like a flat, thing. I don't know what you call that. You guys know the name, so you tell. So this one, it says Monster, and I want to get this because of the green Hulk and the black combination. And I like this kind of straps, what do you call this, adjustment thing because some of the other ones, they are a bit different. Like this one is different. I don't like this kind of adjustment, but I got a few color different shapes. But I wanted to get like the Monster logo, but it looks pretty cool. It looks like CK1 shock bottle, right? So this one I like a lot. Very cool fit, nice. Okay, and I wear it a little bit tilted this way. So this is one of them. Okay, so this one looks pretty awesome for me. I like this. It's pretty comfy. It's pretty big. I have a big head. So let me show you one by one. I'm not going to describe them. I'm going to put them on and you tell me what you think, which one is your favorite. Let me show you the most simple one that I got recent times. I always like to do this a little bit and then put it on. This is my white general cap. This is like around, I think, how much was it? Maybe 50, no, not 50. This is $5, like $5.5 or something, the price in Bangladesh. Very comfy in summer. I like wearing this. It's light colored and it looks nice. It gives you nice contrast and stuff. So the morning time I wear my hats as well. When I do a little bit of workout, I'm trying to build a little bit of shoulders and arms, you know. Not bragging rights yet, but in 1 year time, I took 1 to 2 years. I'm not going to take steroids. I'm not going to do anything artificial, no pumping anything. Just I'm going to get in a better shape, you know. That's the whole point. So this is the one I got. This is pretty nice. I like it. This is my type of hat. Okay, so that's the one. Then the next ones, the unique ones, I'll show later. Let me show you the common ones. Okay, the ones that I got. One of my favorite hats is this red one. Okay, this is Fila, and I didn't buy it for the brand. I just like this color. My camera is a bit too bright, so it's looking like pink, but it's like bright red. Okay, I don't know if it's yeah, it's kind of like red, very bright red, and I like this. Yeah, it's picking up. So this one I wear with t-shirts and stuff when I go out, not the run or the, you know, workout time. I just wear this when I go out, let's say meet friends, gatherings and stuff. It's a pretty cool hat for me. So this is Fila, and then unfortunately this is just, I found only one color. I want to buy like yellow, orange, other colors as well, but it's pretty awesome. And I like these adjustments as well, easy to adjust. So the next one, it's something represent my country and my city, and I was very happy to find this. This is called Dhaka. Okay, simply Dhaka. The Dhaka one basically is the capital city of Bangladesh, right? And there's some writings. I don't like too many writings and too much thing going on a hat, but I like the shapes, you know. I don't like small caps, you know. Small caps mean they'll be here, you know, or for small head you cannot pull it down all the way. I like a little bit big visor like this. Is it called visor? Yeah. And if it's gonna sit nicely, okay, even if strong wind comes, I can still wear it. Looks good. Okay, so with the long hair and all, I like this one I wear a lot. Okay, so next one, I don't know if you're finding this very, very cringe or boring, but I'm gonna show anyway. Next one I really like is this very handsome hat, and I love this hat. This is Puma, simple Puma, and these are all export quality. I'm not saying that these are the ones they're selling in USA or something, but this is very high quality, the top quality of Bangladesh. The stitching, the work, everything, these cost money. These are not cheap. Okay, this one cost maybe $10-15. Okay, and I like this, you know, this kind of adjustment is the best. Classic. So I bent a little bit and then I wear it. It is very, very nice. It's like kind of like the white one, but it's like color is maybe a little bit cream gray. Okay, simple Puma logo. Okay, so I know the people in US are like, hey bro, you are not wearing brands, you know, these are just like fake. I know, right? But the quality is very good. Come to Bangladesh, you'll buy a lot of these marks. Okay, merchandise basically. So next one, let me show you. This one is the first one, the first ones that I got as a cap, and it's pretty standard cap. I wore this before. This is Under Armour. Okay, oh, there's hair. Okay, so they had Nike, they had this, and they had also written Nike, all black. Like the next one I'm gonna wear, it will look like that, but this one, the color is pretty awesome. This is gray, and this looks like a, you know, kind of like tough, you know, and it's like a trucker's hat or something like that. Pretty awesome. Okay, so this one has nice venting, like I don't really feel hot in my head. It's like air passes and everything. So yeah, pretty awesome hat. This one I like. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you, there are two. Okay, first one, oh, this one is the one that I don't like. Okay, for a reason. I'll tell you. The hat is quite nice. Hat is pretty awesome. I bought this first. This is the, I think, $15 to $18, like if you convert to currency. I saw this, I was like, this is pretty awesome. You know, I like the way it looks, but there is a problem with this hat. I didn't notice that there's no adjustment in this. Okay, this is like fixed. They made it like this, It has elastic, like it expands a little bit, but with my big head I have to put it down. Looks okay size wise, you know, fit is good, but after 1 to 2 hours I start getting like my head is starting like being pressed or pushed, right, which I don't like. So this one perhaps I will wear it when I cut my hair, because my plan is not to cut my hair anymore. I don't have my mohawks anymore. I growing my hair at the side, beard, everything. I'm growing everything. So by end of the winter, I will do something, and I do have plan to not tattoo. But I already spilling, you know, like all my secrets. Okay, I want to get a piercing. I'm considering that at my left ear. Let's see how that works. Like a black one, like little band, like rock band one. But this will be good in the winter like that. Okay, so the next one is this. This is my favorite hat. I love this hat. This one looks like that. This one I wore in one of my videos, and this is pretty awesome. This is black. I love, most of my hats are like half of them are black. I love anything that's black. Black is awesome. If it's suede or something, I'll get a suede one. And this is so awesome. This one looks so good. This one I think is golf or baseball. I don't know what's the logo. So this is very comfy. This is one of the best hats that I bought, and it's like you wear this for 5, 6, 8 hours. I don't think you'll get bored, or you'll get, because very like thin, and this one the air passes and everything, very comfy. This is one of the most beautiful hats that I have. Okay, so these are some of the ones that I showed you, right? Let me move this, remove this, and bring the rest of them here. Okay, so I have few more to go. Okay, so let's show you these. Okay, these are from one brand. Oh, one more. I got one more Puma. This is okay. This is not bad. This looks okay. This is blue. This is Puma. It's nice. It's simple. It's like that classic Puma with the big writing and the Puma itself. So it looks pretty awesome. But it's just a very casual style, you know, like if I go out for a walk, if I have deliveries, going some shopping, I put this on. If I don't go far, I wear this. Okay, so Puma one is okay, not bad. All right, so these, the next ones, they are pretty wow. Okay, I like these. Okay, let me put on this one. This one, they had two versions, you know, in this house. Their house is called Headgear, and this is the brand, and this is the hat. They had a special edition limited, which was like suede here. This one has some velvet here, but the other one, they have suede here instead of the velvet. Let me put it on. This hat is beautiful. Red and black combination, pretty awesome. And at first I thought it's like Red Bulls or something. It's like, I think, Iron Bull. Okay, I don't know what it's all about, but it's awesome. The color combination is good. So I do like red. Okay, I have a red G-Shock as well, so I wear it with that red combination. It's a pretty awesome hat. Okay, I like this one, but I will not wear this every day, especially in summer, because it's dark in color. Okay, so next one, it's an unique one that I have. I don't have anything in this color in my collection. I wear this with blue attire, maybe white pants, you know, light color. This is my absolute favorite. I was wearing this yesterday. The color is so beautiful. I think my visual thing comes first, you know, like what looks appealing. I don't really care for what is a limited edition or what is a popular, you know, color. They always push at the shop like, get this is the most popular top seller. Some of the top sellers look very ugly to me. So this is very beautiful, and I don't know their logo. Someone comment, maybe it's like one of those headgears of one of the Marvel heroes or something, maybe. Okay, so this is the blue one, and I don't know what blue you call this. Very beautiful. Okay, this is the one, okay, from these brands. Okay, so the next one, let me show you. This is also flat. This is good. This is a bit different, green, olive, okay, with this color. Okay, so this is all like quite big for my head. It's very good. It's very easy to adjust. You can wear it like this. Okay, if you get into this kind of hobby, you know, like you'll pick up a lot of interesting things, and I think it's going to happen if I travel a lot. I'm going to start picking hats from different places. Okay, so yeah, this is a good one. This is actually a bit expensive, like compared to some of the other ones. This is nice. Okay, but let me show you from this brand, one of their limited edition ones, which they made only 100 or something. I got one of them, and this is special. I'm going to wear this on a date if I have. Okay, can you tell what this is built of? This is like leather. Okay, this is like the top quality leather. This is rain proof, heat proof, and they gave I think 1 to 2 years of warranty. Like anything happens, they'll replace it. Okay, and I got the card, you know, loyalty card purchasing. This is $20, $22 or something. Okay, I'm gonna buy the black one as well, but this one is that texture. Okay, this is, I keep it in a box. I don't wear it outside because I'm a bit scared what if it gets ruined. Okay, so among the hats, this is the most premium one in this shape. Okay, so that's the last one. So keeping them at one side, let me bring out some of the unique ones that I wear. Okay, so you must have seen I did video wearing this one. This is my favorite type of hat. I don't know what you call this. This one is like the rocker, you know, that they wear it, you know, the people who are rock stars, guitarists, and then magicians, the cool guys, you know, jazz, you know, people. I don't really have like this is becoming like me, you know, like I feel comfortable, like tilt a little bit, go out. And I have another one, looks just like it but different color. But when I wear this, man, I feel awesome. Like people look at you, you know, when you walk, there's this thing, it gives you extra height and all that. But if you have long hair and you have you know, a little bit of a chill dress, you know, these are good. Okay, so I like this a lot. Okay, so similar to this, I bought exactly another one, but that is in black in color, which is the one that I wore in my cousin's wedding program, which is like a small program, but everybody gave me looks like I had my sneakers on, my pants and everything, like I shirt and everything. This one, the whole dark one, you know, the dark black looks. I told you, black is the best color, man. Anything black is awesome, like those black leopards, you know. So this one is my favorite right now. Okay, and you can wear it like this straight, but I feel if you wear it straight, or like if you don't wear it like that, it doesn't really look right. Or sometimes I wear it like, you know, a little bit laid back like this. Okay, when you're just sitting in a coffee shop or something, right? So this is the black one. I really like this. Is it called fedora? No, this is not the fedora, I think. Okay, so some of the other ones, I have like 4 to go. This is my big hat. I'm going to buy another one. I think these are called Panama hats. I have one in mind that is a cream color one, which is very classy. But this is the big one that I have. Some of you call me like I'm Undertaker, right? So you can wear it like that. You can wear it a little bit sideways, you know, which looks good. But let's say vacation, you know, if I take some holiday, I'll take this with me. Okay, so it can give me a good protection from the sun, like nice visors, big one, and it's very, very spacious inside. You can adjust it big or small, a little bit like this, right? So looks awesome. Okay, so this is one of those hats that I have. I'm gonna get some of the colors, and I want to get one more cowboys hat, you know, those Mexican, you know, that bull, you know, that symbol. But this is the one that I got for the very first day when I went. This is the special one. This one comes in a box. So they said this is like Amin Khan when he wore it in Dhoom. But I saw it one of those horror movies, one of the ladies who's the bad guy. She wore it and I wanted it so bad. And if I wear it, some of you said you love this, it's your favorite, right? Yeah, the shape of this is very awesome. And I think the lead guitarist of rock bands, they wear this. This looks awesome. One of my friends, ex-friends in a band, he used to dress up like this, so people compare me with him, but I don't think so. But this is a pretty awesome hat. And this is a special occasion hat. You don't wear it casually. Okay, so this perhaps is one of my favorites. So I have 3 left. So these 3 are these I don't know what you call this. These are Peaky Blinders or maybe policeman or something. I wear this a lot. Like when I go out, I want to make a statement, want to be me. These are awesome. These hats are awesome. I don't know, you guys educate everybody including me, what are these called. I wear it a little bit like this down, you know, it got suede, it has this band thing, and I have this top. Certain hats don't fit me, so I don't buy them, you know. They have this traditional ones, they have some of the NYC written like this, like a dome shape. I don't like those. This is awesome. This is very awesome. It fits very nicely. I like this a lot. Okay, so similar to that, I got a very limited, this is a limited edition. They had in cream color and this, but cream color they didn't have the size, so I got this for a black is always classy. You can wear black with so many things, so it's nice with the golden chain bling bling. Okay, so yeah, maybe sailor's cap, what do you call these things, right? Maybe you're getting like all drunk and all, you know, on weekend. This is one of those hats, amazing hats, but I would wear this in a clubbing scenario perhaps, or a bar or something. Okay, did I say bar? Don't bash me. Okay, the last one, I think I covered all of them. This is the last one. This is my, I think, exotic one. I really, really love this. Okay, and I feel like a policeman, you know. Yeah, right. This one is a little bit special. The color, you know, like a brown color, and it has this thing shiny, the belt, and then the sailors, this logo, whatever. So we wear it a little bit like this. When I go out, everybody look at me, man. I'm telling you, like people, are appreciating, because I like to, I'm not saying I'm a trendsetter, but nowadays I'm pretty sure very soon, by this next winter, a lot of people are going to be wearing hats with their jacket, hoodie and stuff. But if you have a leather jacket, man, this is going to be so awesome. And I want to get, oh, I forgot almost, I have few more. Sorry, I have few more. I totally forgot. I'm so sorry. Okay, so these next two I want to wear with the Burberry's coat. Okay, I bought this. These are very gentleman-like. Yeah, this one I got. This is the noble one. This is William Shakespeare. So, but this is the gentleman one. I think brother Manfred told me like, get this one, bro, and I did get. I got one more, but these are very, gentlemanly. When people look at you, they don't feel that you're aggressive or bad mannered. It looks like a gentleman, right? Easy to approach, nice guy. So this one I'm gonna wear in winter, perhaps, if I have really good winter with an overcoat or something. Similar to that, I got this. This is awesome. This is very good. I'm pretty sure you like this, right? Yeah, this is very good. Understated. It's like, it knows it's awesome, it's cool, but it's not trying to do too much, right? Very nice color. I picked this color for a reason. Okay, the suede color. Okay, so yeah, this is the last one of this type, and I have one last one. That one I got just for how awesome this looks. It doesn't really look good on me, but let's say trekking, if I go somewhere like a commando training or something, I'm gonna be rocking this, da 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 da, like Airwolf, So this one is the army camouflage or something, right? This one I saw, I was like, no, I have to get this. I'm very spoiled. Yeah. So this is also a little bit expensive, but I like it. Okay, Headgear BD, they have it. So if you want to buy it, they have Basuntara City, Jamuna Future Park. Online, they also sell Headgear BD. Other one is called Export Cap BD or something like BD Zone or something, right? You will find them, right? So yeah, these are the caps. So let me wear one and then do some talk and then finish the video. What's my favorite hat? What I'm gonna wear? I am spoiled for choices, Let me wear this, my favorite one. Yeah, as I said, this is my favorite, right? Yeah, so I want to talk about a few things, right? I have one other point in my mind. Let me have some water as well. Too much stretching, okay? Okay, I am very messy eater and very messy, very messy. I'm very messy, I always ruin my new shirts and all. Anyway, I want to talk about one thing. This thing crossed my mind so many times, and I always talk about, you guys appreciate that, recently one of the brothers reached out and they said, thank you so much for the Morning Thoughts episode where you said, you have to find inspiration. I did the last video, and basically I talked about the value of, finding inner peace, like what you feel at peace, you are at a good zone, in a good, like equilibrium. You're not like extreme of too much of anything, right? Which is not good. I noticed one thing. Some of you will be like, hey man, what's wrong with being too happy? It's a very scary feeling for me. Sometimes I get too happy and I get carried away and I do things I regret later. In Malaysia one time, we used to party like animals, okay? So yeah, you guys know what I mean. So yeah, you'll say any Muslim countries, people are different in different countries, right? So when we were young, I was one of them, like those, not bad boys. I was very reckless. I used to drive fast. I used to do this racing with my friends, and they were worse than me. But I used to sometimes get like the job of being the bartender, because I was like, I know my, how to make drinks and all. So sometimes I would be like totally like phased out, not phased out. I'd be like zoned out, phased out, and at the end of the day, I'll be like total blackout. 2-3 days, I don't remember what happened last 2-3 days. So those times, it's kind of scary time, and then you can get like so happy, you can become like, I don't care, life is like good. And one day you wake up with all the headache and you need severe coffee, you need eggs and all, then you regret, like you shouldn't have been too happy. So yeah, I would recommend you, if you have too much happiness, don't share it with the world like, hey man, I won a lottery, I'm gonna do everything, I'm gonna give you donation of 10,000 bucks. Don't do that. Try to content your excitement. I am learning, but I'm still very slow learner. I always post stuff, share with people, because I'm afraid, one day I'll not be here, so nobody's gonna remember me. It's a typical people. I have now no shame to admit it. So many of you will not admit like, hey man, I don't show off. We all show off. When we're on social media, we post something. What do you want to do? We want to share with other people. We want people, the world, to see us, right? So in the process, I always talk about men, because there are a lot of people that talk about women, the whole world, media. If something goes wrong, a girl goes missing, there'll be huge news, but imagine, woman victim, of something like a predator or something. People are like, oh my god, terrible things have been done to her. And it's obviously we all feel the same way. Don't think I am an enemy of women. I am not against women, and I keep saying it. I am against evil people, mean people, heartless people, maybe a guy or a girl, like especially because I'm a straight guy, so I always think about opposite gender. And I hate these kind of women. I hate cold women, like they have no feelings. You look at them, their eyes are dead. You tell them something, you cry in front of them, they feel nothing, they give you nothing. Cold people in general are horrible. They have nothing left in them. They're like literally like not alive inside. So I say, let's say you feel so bad, right, for a girl who's like, maybe went through tremendous, like trauma or something. And we all say, oh no, poor baby. But imagine, same thing happened to a guy. Let's say a girl or his girlfriend or his wife, someone, they did something, they're terrible. They chop off some of his, manhood or something, and people find it funny. And I see it. I see them when the news comes out in Bangladesh. People are like, oh my god, look at that stupid guy. What was he thinking? And I'm like, you are the same people. You're making fun of the guy right now. If the same thing happened to a girl, you would make this huge tragedy. You would demand justice, and it's not funny, because men, anything, man falls, sleeps and falls, nobody's gonna help them. They just laugh. Look at that idiot, he just fell, it's funny, let's do some video. But girl falls, 10 guys will run like, oh my god, are you all right? Are you all right, ma'am? Let me carry your purse, let me buy you a drink, and let me take you to the bar, let me take you like a princess. So this thing, just makes me wonder, even as a lady, if you're a fair human being, let me know if I am wrong. You always say, the world always tells you, do this to impress her, right? Or the videos go like, she doesn't like 10 things women don't like in a man. Don't be this way, women hate it. Like women also say, don't keep your shirt button open like that, we don't like that. So it's always about pleasing them. It's always about making sure they do not find anything offensive. Your eyes must be met, like of course we have to try, but very difficult to maintain eye contact. Even Conan, he couldn't do it. So even this whole thing is very, for me, like you have a nice cleavage and everything, just showing nice dress, and you're like supposed to be like maintaining eye contact like this with your dear life, like you cannot, like those funny videos that you do, like your nerves and everything just comes out pumping. But like for me, let's say you see a beautiful thing and you don't stare at it, you don't look at it, not ogle or don't stare, but you have maybe not a right, but maybe if you want to look at something beautiful, let's say, I'm just saying, you see a nice, let's say a puppy, right? You look at it, you don't look like in the sky, a nice puppy, love this nice horse, oh my god, this horse has beautiful head, you know what I mean. So for me, I find it a little bit unfair, like if a woman is beautiful and she has beautiful face, let's go up a little bit, she has beautiful face, right? She has beautiful hair, nice makeup, nice ornaments, and she has nice lipstick on. I feel if you're not like horny, if you're just looking at normally and you just appreciate the beauty, I don't think anything wrong with it, because you should look, like ladies look at you all the time, top to bottom, what you're wearing, shoes, what watch you're wearing, what's your hair like, what perfume you're wearing. But here's the problem. Do you ever wonder if anybody says or they care about what the men likes, or the men like, or man likes? No, they never tell you this. And nowadays I'm seeing few empathetic, like empath of lady or doctors or specialists. They talk about men's health, they talk about women being mean to men. I really appreciate, like when I see these female specialists, when they actually talk about men's mental health, and it gives me so much respect for them. If girls are thinking like they have their things, we have our things, so we also have a right to like whoever we like, right? Nowadays I feel a hot woman at one side, right? Like she is all hot, she's like the perfect 10, and this other side, a lady who's calm, who's like professional, and she's not doing like sugary talks or sweet talks, but she is stating facts. At the same time, she's being kind in the realist way possible. Kindness, I find kindness, conversation, those girls who are simple, or you can have a conversation with them and they don't have to worry about being politically correct. You don't have to talk about, you don't have to think about anything. If you say anything, you don't have to think 10 times before delivering your speech. You know what I mean? So that is very hard to find nowadays. I really think they are out there, but it's very difficult to find them on social media or in the streets. They are not on the streets, some of the ones on the streets, they're there for a reason. They're trying to make a living. I understand some of the girls, they are very how do I say, very what's that word, like they really want to go up in life, right? So they're not materialistic, but they are very, you guys know, I'm just forgetting the word. There's nothing wrong with it, nothing wrong with being wanting to be rich. I want to be rich too, but I don't have the option to just do, being on the streets. No one's going to pick me up, right? So so it's sometimes easier for women, if they don't do anything, they just do, what is that thing they do, omegle, not forgot the thing, like OnlyFans thing, right? Do you know any guys do that? No, because they don't have anything to show, right? End of the day, among all this stupid talk, what I'm trying to say is, why do you always have to think of pleasing women, trying to look good for them, be a good person, be the ideal man? They're not gonna love you even if you're the ideal man, if they don't want to. Because sometimes women don't themselves know, like they don't themselves do not know what they want, right? So how would you know what they want? And you see these movies, what women want, or like what this great philosopher said, like they try to figure out women, but like they sort of couldn't find that much answer. So there's no exact answers to anything, like it's situational, like person to person varies. One woman is different than the other, right? And sometimes you'll find very wild girls, young girls, they're reckless, but when they go old, they become, maybe settle down in life and they become wiser. Some people from wise as teenager, they become children when they become 40, 30s. They act like reckless, and they don't actually want to see reality. They don't want to think of family, what's going to happen to their parents, children. They just act like, I don't care. That movie Unfaithful, what Dan Lane did to Richard Gere, right? So it looks fun. When we were young, when I was young, if you watch the movie Unfaithful, I loved it. I was the bad guy. I always loved bad guys. I wanted them to win all the time, like Dexter Morgan, my favorite hero. Why? Because he was, even though he was taking out bad guys, but he was the villain, right? So sorry, give me a second. Sorry, something was stuck on my throat. Okay, so that sounded wrong. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, I gave up on few things in life, after going through some trauma. Okay, I'm going to share with you, and you can feel totally different about it. It's your life, it's your choice, but I'll tell you one suggestion after I tell this stories. Okay, I gave up on few things. I don't like to please people. I don't like people to for them to barge in my life, trying to ask me personal question where they share nothing about them. I don't like that. I don't like people living rent free in my head. I don't like people killing my time for no good reason, their purpose, not mine. Nothing is gain for me. I put priority on my work. It can sound like the most selfish and narcissist thing to do, but I'm a good narcissist. You know what I mean? I don't want to purposely go to people to use them to go up. Okay, if someone wants to be with me, my friend, I have certain rules. Okay, and it will sound like I am the big narcissist, right? The narc, right? But I'm not. To save yourself from people who can play with your feelings. I just read something today or heard that the people once you loved and love them the most and they were the closest to you, they are the one who know very well how to hurt you the worst, because they know where to hit. And it is very deep, like they know your weak points because you let them be in your life, you let them be next to you, right? You shared everything day and night. I'm talking about me, and they know every single secret of yours, your weaknesses, your like bad sides, good sides. So a true loyal friend will never hurt you where it is, in your low point or something. They will never mock or use that against you, even if you broke up or left. Unfortunately, I didn't have that sort of respect. But maybe I was a bad person, my ex was a bad person, so we were not really suitable for each other. Both were narcissists. But I felt one thing, that few things were different. Okay, I didn't jump into immediately, like those relationships. I always forget that, like you go into that thing, like man, I always forget this term, like you try to immediately find a partner, and try to be happy and don't want to face reality and stuff. I didn't do that. I went through pain. Okay, I went through severe pain. I'm still dealing with it, but no more pain, but dealing with the fact that absorbing I'm single. It's like I went through that, and I actually loved someone. I stayed with someone for so long, even though I had plans with her, she didn't have any plans with me. So these things, once it sinks in, it's very that point it becomes slowly easier, because you know what to do next and you know what not to do as well. So you make less mistake in the next relationships. You will do, like remember this, and you learn from this. You know what I mean? It will be better choices that you make, and you not be blindly trusting people. Like, these people cannot go behind my back and talk to other guys. I always say that I find them like sleazeballs. I find them like cockroaches. When guy or girl, if they can cheat on a person who trusted them, for no good reason, for any other excuse, it's not an excuse. If I cheated on you, you cheat on me, yeah, fair game, no problem. If I was talking to someone else, if I did something with someone, yeah, it's fair call. You can be doing worse things to me. But if the reason was, like, I am getting annoying, I don't listen to her, I don't listen to, I don't want to do exactly what she wants me to do, I don't quit the whole world, I don't want to cut off my friends. If that makes me a bad guy, if, let's say, my addiction to work, yeah, this is bad. Okay, some of the things, I was selfish, I know my faults, I was greedy, maybe I was using them for a while, like, with many ways, and they were providing, I was not seeing, appreciating, yeah, understood. But in relationships and stuff, you need to be happy inside, you want to crave more and more. But in a relationship, if you're feeling, you're always feeling on a friendship that you are the one who's always struggling to make things up, you want to make things better, you want to work things out. Why have to work things out, man? If you have to fix everything, that means everything is deeply flawed, isn't it? So I'm seeing all these things from different angles. So for me, I learned a lot of these things. Maybe I'll make some mistakes again, but I know one thing for sure: you have to take care of yourself. You have to make sure one thing. When you are happy and everything, you are flying. Yeah, people watch you from down there, and then they look up and say, "Oh man, that lucky mofo." But then when you fall, everybody enjoys it so much. I told you about the girl, Pakistani actress. She was deceased for 6 to 8 months. No one called her once. No one came to her funeral. So this is life, and I am seeing it. Everything hits me hard. I'm 44. Okay, when you become, if you're younger, if you become older, but before becoming older, if you become a little bit mature, it will help you a long way. You cannot be naive. You cannot let people, like, open your chest, like, hey, you stay here all day, I'll do anything for you. You cannot do that. People, when they see, sometimes, some bad people, when they see that you are into them and you trust them blindly and you crazy about them, you do anything, you listen to them, the unfair things they say, and they know that you are just a puppet. Yeah, they will want to have you always, but they will also have side by side someone else. You'll never have a clue. And when the day you have clue, your whole world will be shattered. And the person who went through this, they only know this, right? So yeah, right, yeah, even though I was not the best guy and everything, I admit it. If she said one time, like, if people, you told like nice little story about yourself, she follows my videos, and she said, you did this nice narration about yourself, you always say these good things about you, people, you are a hero to them. And I'm like, yeah, I am a hero, sort of, because I'm telling the truth. If you have the guts, you face the people. You never ever let me be, a reality, or in your social status or somewhere. Didn't have a place, and you always had this excuses, like, I need more time, I need to think about my career, this and that. So yeah, I appreciate people, even if they're good or bad. I appreciate them honest. If the guy is not the best guy, they are addicts and stuff. But I know a lot of people, they just don't do anything BS. They're just straightforward. If you like me, you don't like me, I don't give a F. So in your life, you don't have to do the same thing. You don't have to be like this kind of a cold person that I am right now, or this very, very, very tough person that I am. I'm smiling a lot, but I stay away from people. I don't give chances to people very easily. I do not trust people very easily. Okay, now it's a curse. First thing, that when people say, I always think from the negative side. What if they are trying to trap me? What if they are trying to do the same thing my ex did? I don't want to be in that kind of relationship or any situation that someone will control you. If there's no freedom, you don't have a freedom of choice, you don't have the freedom to love or do something. Get me flowers, I want this in my gift. And it gets tiring. It gets very tiring. You cannot love these people. You cannot feel that you want to love them, make love to them, you want to even hold them, want to see them anymore. I don't want to see anybody anymore. Like what I mean, like my ex and stuff. Like some of you said you are still into her. I see her call, I see her messages, I see a lot of this. They don't bother me anymore. There's no more, like heartbeat going fast, blood rush. There was a time when I loved her. Yeah, it was there. So I am very proud of my love, even though at first I thought I was cold, she told me all these things and stuff. But trust me, you don't have to show it all the time. When you feel it inside, that, you feel pain and you couldn't move into, like, those makeup things, like those, what is this relationship? Man, it's bothering me. Hold on, let me get that name. Yeah, I found it. Sometimes it bothers me when I can't remember. It's called rebound relationships. Basically, when people do, they're too scared and coward. They cannot face themselves, they cannot be alone, they cannot take the pain, they immediately move from guys to guys, women to women. So I never done that, and I am very proud of it. One thing, you can learn from it, you know, like if you didn't grieve even for a month and you were with someone, you moved to someone else, and then you just, you know, this kind of people, they never loved you, you know, this is the reality. And when you see it, like how ordinary that makes them look to you, you lose respect. You know, when you lose respect, man, there's nothing left. Once that is the last connection with you have with your whatever, you know, maybe you broke up but you still are, you know, like have something left for them, which is like, okay, that's my ex, with the respect. I cannot look at them for that purpose even, right? So for me, you know, that 2 months, the grinding and everything, yeah, I'm in a better place, you know. I think working and everything, I keep sharing with you, if you watch my videos, don't trust people more than yourself. Okay, sometimes, you know, trust, but trust also keep your head open a little bit. Okay, always see, okay, they are not trying to meet me, they're trying to skip their dates, they're not picking up calls, their phone is off, they don't text back in time where they used to do frequently before. Is it just my fault, or is something going on there? Don't suspect people out of thin air, but always keep an option in your head that people may do bad things to you by mistake. Maybe they're bored or something. And women have so much option. Always remember this. This is where they're stronger than us. They look weak. They look like, not weak, they look like, you know, this thing, you know, this little thing. Oh, Jennifer Aniston. Oh, but inside they are so much stronger than most of you guys. They'll make you cry like you never cried before. Okay, so love and select very carefully. Okay, and before you fall in love within 2 days and you're like, I'm ready to get married and stuff, rethink, because aftermath, it can turn into from heaven to hell, right? So thank you so much for watching. I just do these videos, you know, just to, you know, share with you guys. And I think many of you guys who went through abusive relationships, may it be a girl or a guy, you can relate, right? Do not let it destroy you. Do not let it change you. Obviously, still be a good person, but be a little bit more protective about yourself. Do not let people see you. Keep like layers of protection ahead of you, so people actually, they can go through the filter and before you trust them, you know, they prove with the actions rather than their words, you know, because words are very cheap, right? And I also am learning from my mistakes, which is also important. If you have been a sleazeball yourself, try to change a little bit. Okay, so maybe a little bit more kindness, a little bit more politeness, a little bit less cheesy lines, or never cheat, you know, or do substance. I find this gross. I never did substance, man. I do smoke and all that, but I never lose myself in stuff that I cannot come back from, right? So, you know, no one's gonna come and protect you, no one's gonna come save you apart from God and yourself, right? So in this world, that's all you have, right? So family sometimes. Okay, so give good food to yourself, good food for thought, think positive, and think day by day, I'm gonna be a better person, you know. In that way, you'll feel you can live with yourself. If you lived a bad life, man, one day you're gonna be old and you're gonna be so desperate and lonely, you cannot take yourself, and maybe you will do the worst possible, you know, because inside the depression is like, it kills you like cancer, you know. And one time, man, I got so depressed, I couldn't breathe, I had a panic attack, I thought I was gonna go, you know, which I don't want to have again, right? So thank you so much for all your viewership and your kind words and suggestions. I am trying to do my best, but my work is my greatest strength. I love working, and see, I have the hobbies and everything, which is a little bit materialistic, but you know, happiness is precious. Take care, guys. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.